like outside of all of the celebrity fanfare and hoopla, it was interesting to learn that the Met Gala is doing something important. Maybe I'm just the only one who didn't know, but the Met is saving the planet. Okay, maybe not the planet, maybe just the dresses, but some difference. LOL. I didn't know that the reason that costume institutes like the Met exist is because once museums started preserving clothes as part of history, they quickly realized that clothes rot. And so the Met Gala is a fundraising event that is hosted by the Metropolitan Museum of Art in honor of the Costume Institute, so they can consistently do the work that they do, which is like preserving history, preserving culture through clothes. And that was really cool to me to learn all the things that make clothes are curated from nature. And so fabrics deteriorate over time, elastic shrinks, the glue that is holds your clothes together, it cracks, right? And yeah, and fabric literally rot and deteriorate over time. And so once museums started like conserving clothes, they learned that the moisture in terms of where they would place the clothing, when sunlight will hit the clothes, it will impact the chemical material of the clothes. And all those things started causing decay to the clothing. And because they were already well versed in preserving art, so preserving like oil paintings, sculptures, and manuscripts, they applied the same scientific properties to the clothes. And so that's why now we are able to preserve clothing for a long period of time. And it was so fascinating to me learning that because, like, can you imagine making a TV show or a movie about like the Victorian era and not having anything to reference? I know that there's that one show that everyone loves called Bridgerton. Yeah, like can you imagine making a show like that, but you don't have anything to reference in terms of like how the people lived, how they dressed, what was considered high fashion, what was considered like high society, or what was considered regular. You know what I mean? So learning all that was like really interesting to me. It's really cool to learn how like, how the Met are saving the clothes, girl. LOL. So like towards the tail end of recording this video, like, I had to jump into a like camera. Storage got full, so I had to delete some content off my camera. So if you see like this weird transition, I had to make some edits here and there. But no. But ultimately, I think it's cool. I think like outside of all the celebrity fanfare and all the superficiality that exists and in the Met Gala and fashion, it's really interesting, at least for me, to kind of see the Met Gala is just a small aspect of a greater system that is honestly working to preserve culture through clothing, and they're using science to do so. That was a really interesting thing to learn. Shout out to the Met Gala, the Costume Institute for saving the world. I mean, fashion. LOL. But yeah, y'all. But no, this is February Love. Come for the Kiki, stay for the clarity. I'll check you out later. Deuces.